how does water get into a coconut? Like, I drink water, right? But a coconut don't drink water.
A few moments later.
The liquid which eventually reaches the coconut is referred to as the endosperm. This endosperm, now, a part of the endosperm gets converted into a creamy tissue and gets deposited on the coconut.
Hold on, they trying to know. They not know. I know they're not doing that. I know they are not doing that right now.
B-Lou, you trying to say I'm drinking dried up nut? Then look, creamy tissue. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
He's drinking cocoa nuts.
Are you launching another celebrity seltzer brand?
No, I'm launching a brand new coconut water. It's actually really good.
Oh, what's it called?
So we called coconut farmers in Vietnam for this one, which, when you care about ingredients, it's kind of a huge deal.
No, not who you called. What's it called?
You called me!
Okay, just tell me what it's called, Tom.
When you have a product this good, it doesn't matter what it's called, okay?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and that was coat rack for a hat, airheaded Tom Brady. Now, he may be regarded as one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. He's always struck me as a fucking airhead, right? And that's a hard feat to do as a man. I'm always one of these people, maybe I'm old fashioned. I believe that women can't be assholes and men can't be airheads. However, times have changed. That's his goofy ass innuendo laden commercial where he's alluding to something other than the fact that his brand is called Good Nut. Now, first of all, I read the comments on Twitter under that video, and you had everything from OnlyFans girls talking about pour that nut in my mouth. And it was even some men, homosexuals, in the comment section talking about, yeah, I'll drink that nut, and just a whole bunch of disgusting shit, right? But this is what happens when you have a society that is hell-bent on sexualizing and over-sexualizing shit. And as a person such as myself that's a Pisces, that's actually like a very hard thing to do or say. I'm a very sexual person. That's all the bitches that I've been with, they'll tell you. But even I am mildly sickened at this level of sexuality that just permeates in American society, because it's like everything has to be over sexualized, right? He couldn't be clever and intelligent enough to come up with a coconut brand water, right? And title it or name it something other than Good Nut, right? Now, Good Nut is an expression that you use after having sex with having good sex, right? The only time I've ever heard that expression is amongst men when when we talk not black men. I've heard white boys say, yeah, last night I was with Cindy and I got off a good nut, right? Yeah, so like that's an expression that they use to having good sex, and the fact that you would want to name a drink Good Nut. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be drinking that shit, bro. And I like coconut water, but I ain't drinking shit called Good Nut, right? Because in the world of worlds, shit might actually have you look it. I say this in jest. You fuck around and drink that shit, and then 5 years later, it's a scandal that somebody actually got semen in the goddamn packaging, or semen in the goddamn cans while they was bottling that. They just see what I'm saying? So it's just weird shit. Like, I don't think I want, like, branding is everything when you putting together a product or a device or a service. You don't want to, like, I don't know, it's over sexualizing your brand. I see him getting a lot of bitches to drink that shit. But as a man, a 48-year-old man, former star NFL player, I don't think like I'd want to like start off my branding life as a business owner with some shit titled brand like Good Nut. Like if you like, it's almost like people nowadays sabotage their brand before it even gets off the ground. Like if you were trying to have a record low sales upon launching that shit, I mean, I guess you'll succeed in that. But like, yeah, like me personally, I want to be the most successful, not the least successful. And yeah, that's not gonna put your brand off to a good start. At least I don't think. I think he's banking that his celebrity and people that fuck with his like style play of sports and regard him as a good quarterback, one of the greatest, that they'll still fuck with it irregardless. I don't know. Like there are a lot of people that there's a lot of people in history that were famous that released a product, and because the branding and the marketing was so fucked up and flawed that it didn't do that good upon launch. So like, I don't think he's no exception. I think you like naming something Good Nut and expecting to be a slam dunk out of the park, I don't think that's gonna actually happen. I think he'll have lukewarm reception at best. I think it'll be around maybe for a few years at best, and then I think it'll fizzle out. Like people won't be fucking with it because, I mean, how long you gonna go around with some shit called Good Nut on the shelves? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the stores and I see that shit titled Good Nut. Yeah, that's not the first thing I'm grabbing. I'm grabbing a Gatorade, because even they had sense enough to name they shit something that didn't sound like bodily fluids. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I like saying shit like that. It reminds me of the scene in Belly where Nas was talking to DMX, and DMX had made a snide comment about, like, Nas was talking about reading a book, and DMX said, "Fuck's you a homo now?" And Nas said, "Yo, what the fuck you talking about?" It's literally like, upon hearing that shit, that was my reaction to hearing Tom Brady's new drink called Good Nut. I hit him with the Nas. Yo, what the fuck you talking about? Literally was like a knee-jerk reaction, because like shit made no sense, and in his bird brain he thought that shit made sense. He probably thought that was, and this is what I'm talking about, right? With Chad the bussy, like, and people like him, they have to antagonize and say racial shit to drum up any popularity. It's like with this bimbo, bonehead, airhead, ex-football player, it's the same shit. You got to do like airhead degenerate shit. I'ma name it Good Nut. At 48 years, bro, you're almost fucking 50. Like, talk about a nigga. And they always give niggas like Ja Rule or Fabulous or Mano or Jim Jones shit about being damn near 50 and being like still YNs. This some this some YC shit, right? Tom Brady, 48 years old, bro. You 2 years off from being 50 years old, and you still haven't like matured to the point where you come up with a reasonable sounding fucking name. Just Good Nut. That's where the buck stops, right there, right? In any event, if y'all like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.